लेक एरोहेड झील
हाँ
क्या सीनरी है, क्या है खूबसूरत कुदरती पानी बर्फ पैंदी है थे, बर्फ पिघल के ਉਹਦਾ ਪਾਣੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਝੀਲ 'ਚ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੂਪਰ ਇਹ ਬਸ ਪੂਰਾ ਚੌੜਾ
बाबा साहब
छोटे से बहरी जहाज में हम इस वक्त इकराम असलम हम इसका जा रहे हैं झील में, कश्ती चल रही है, बहुत खूबसूरत मंजर, नीलगू पानी, साफ सुथरा पानी.
All right, how's everybody doing? Good. Welcome aboard the Arrowhead Queen, guys. My name is Sean, so if you have any questions at all, feel free to shout them on out to me. Life vests, guys, are underneath the perimeter seat of the boat here all the way around. Kids' life vests are nearest to the doors on each side. So right over here and over here. Alright. I know I look like I'm like 15, so you guys are probably a little nervous. Kind of stuck now. I'm just teasing.
You're 18, actually.
No, I'm actually 16. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Yeah, I just got my driver's license. I'm just teasing. Alright guys, so right over here is the first thing I'm going to show you. These are the very first condos built on the lake. These were built back in the early 70s. Back then you could buy one of these for about $60,000 with the boat dock. Now they go for about $600,000. Axel Rose from Guns N' Roses used to have a condo in here. He had a game room in his condo and the entire game room was purple. The walls, the carpet, the pool table, everything was entirely purple. A little bit flamboyant for my taste, but to each their own. Now there are still a couple people in here who do own these condos from back in the early 70s, so if you think about it, their property tax is not too high. So that's really nice, they're kind of scoring there. We also have that nice little beach right there in front of the condos. That'll actually be gone when the lake fills the rest of the way up. And right over here we are coming up on what is called Orchard Bay. This is called Orchard Bay because before the lake was here, when this was all just a valley called Little Bear Valley, there used to be apple trees planted from about this buoy line here all the way to the back corner of the bay. Now those apple trees were planted in 1856 by the Mormons, who were the first people to kind of settle up here. They came up here to log out Little Bear Valley, so they wanted all the timber out of here. So in 1853 they started building what is now known as Highway 18. You guys may have seen a sign that said Old Mormon Road coming up Highway 18. That would be why. It's like a little historical chunk of the highway there. There's a sign there to show you where it's at. Now if you were nervous coming up Highway 18, you should have seen it back then. That was like 12 feet wide, no guardrail, all dirt road too. Plus you're getting towed by a horse and a buggy, so if you get spooked or anything. I don't know, I wasn't there. It's scary to think about though. Alright, how many of you guys saw those big homes over there on the lawn when we first left? Anybody catch those? Yeah, a couple of you. If not, don't worry about it. They're not going anywhere. They'll be there when we get back. But over in that corner there where the grass is and those big homes are, that's where the Mormons set up their first logging camp up here. So that's kind of where it all started at, right over there in that corner. Now back when the Mormons were doing the logging here out of Little Bear Valley, they did have a train that ran along the bottom of the valley from one end to the other. But in 1893, when we dammed the valley to make the lake, they took the train out, but they left the tracks. So the tracks are still, in fact, underneath the lake to this day. It's actually what we're driving on right now. So I can stand backwards. I'm just kidding. The tracks are down there, but we're not driving on them. Yeah, a lot of times people think that there's a train down there. That's not true, okay? So if anybody tries to tell you there's a train down there, just say the 16-year-old kid said you're a liar. The deepest part of the lake is right over there at the Blue Tower at 145 feet deep. We average 61 feet throughout the entire thing. Now do you guys see that brown roof right there? Has the white trim on it, kind of through the trees. That house there belongs to Doris Day. She is still alive, by the way. This is just a vacation home for her. Her main house is up in Carmel in Northern California. So she does not live here full time. A lot of these people don't. A lot of these homes are vacation homes. And the big tan house over here that has a slate roof, goes all the way up the hillside. That house there belongs to Sammy Hagar from Van Halen.
Which one belongs to Sammy?
This tan one right here with the slate roof goes all the way up that hill. Yeah, when he bought that house, it was about 1,200 square feet. So as you can see, he did a little remodel there. Goes all the way up to the road now. This big tan one right here with the slate kind of roof. And the big gray house going in right there, that is a brand new home, not a remodel. Before you ask, no one famous is building it, just someone who did something right. Now if you take a look to the left, you can see that pine trees growing through their deck, right there to the left of that brand new home. Those people are probably really happy with the new neighbors who took away their entire lake view.
Yeah.
That's a bummer there. I'll bet if the new house caught on fire, that's the first door they would knock on right there. And the White House right up here on the hillside has kind of the zigzag walkway going up to it. It has the black shutters. That house there belongs to Michelle Kwan, the figure skater. She moved up here in 5th grade to train at our training facility. She graduated high school from Rim of the World. You guys may have seen that on the way here. So she's kind of a local. If you go to some of the restaurants, you might even see some photos of her hanging out at the restaurants. Kind of cool. Now the ice skating rink that she used to train at actually closed down about 6-7 years ago now. They just couldn't afford to keep it open anymore as less people were ice skating up here. So they had to shut it down. And there was also another ice skating rink over in Blue Jay called the Ice Castle. And that one closed down about 15 years ago after a heavy snowstorm came through the area and the immense weight of the snow on the roof actually caused the roof to cave in. Now luckily nobody was injured. And instead of rebuilding that ice skating rink, they put in an office building, which is really needed for a tourist town. So I thought it was a little strange. Now back in the mid-90s, the LA Kings, the hockey team, they used to come up here and practice at that location over there in Blue Jay. They had a team house over by the golf course up here, and they would come up here and practice in the elevation. So it's pretty cool. Now do you guys see the White House here has the glass railing on the top deck there? All the stairs going up to it? No one famous lives there, there's just a lot of stairs. There's 148 stairs from the dock all the way up to the house. So if you can imagine getting down to the dock and realizing you forgot the boat keys, that would suck. Because then you have to go back all those stairs.